There are typically two types of black conservatives you will run into. The first kind is the one that denigrates black America, and it seems like they almost hate black people.
This is for the black men that are harassing and threatening me because they found out I have a half-white son. First of all, it's not that you're black that I didn't date you. It's that most of you speak to women like you're standing on a prison yard, and I don't find that attractive. Secondly, no one complains when black men date outside of their race and give their wealth to women outside of their race. But you have a problem when you see a black woman that has dated outside of their race.
Other people who fit this bill are people like Myron Gaines or Candace Owens. The second type of black conservative has a much milder approach. They don't really spend enough time or a lot of time hating on black society. They're just completely unrelatable to black society. And a person that I could identify that reminds me of this is a young lady by the name of Kimberly Klacik. Now, she has some roots in the black community. She attended Bowie State University, but did not receive a degree. She moved to the Baltimore area in 2010. But what you will also notice is that she was married or is married, but separated to a white man. And you typically see this with most black conservatives. Hardly any of them are married to black people. And Kimberly Klacik was one of these individuals, which again makes her very unrelatable to black society. Now, although it seems that she has some evidence of her trying to do some good things amongst the black community, the fact is she lost in the 2020 election by over 40 points to run for Congress. And this is where the cookie kind of crumbles. Kimberly Klacik was married to Jeffrey Klacik. And in fact, she still is, but separated. And this is a guy that owns a strip club. And Tariq Nasheed in 2020 says, Kim Klacik and her zaddy in front of the champagne room at the strip club he managed. Make that money, don't let the money make you, Kim. And this is some of the hypocrisies that she had during her campaign, amongst other things. But not only that, she had a war with Candace Owens, and she sued Candace Owens for saying this.
Mess is pertaining to Candace Owens. I'm here for it all. So Candy is not having a good go of it, honey. So about a week ago, Candace asked for an apology from American Booksellers Association CEO. Apparently, Allison sent out an email apologizing for promoting Candace Owens' bullshit book. And she said the book was RACIST, honey. Oh, yes, honey. And then Candace wanted to reclaim her blackness and clutched her invisible pearls and saying the irony in calling a black woman blah. And to add insult to injury, Allison played her like the strumpet she is by not even responding to the damn tweet. But now things done got a little rougher for Candace because another so-called black conservative is suing Candace for $20 million. Oh, yes, honey. It's true. As you can see, they used to be cool, honey, but the girls are fighting. There could be only one token black conservative, and Candace does not want to give up her spot. So this is Kimberly Klacik. She's a Republican for Baltimore that ran for a member of Congress.
The black community has your back? The black community has your back?
They do. Sonny,
the black community did not vote for you. Well, the black community did not vote for you. What planet
it was during a special election. Sonny, can I speak?
What planet are you living on?
It was during a...
Oh, yes, honey. That's Kim, and she got that handed to her when she went on to The View. They wasn't playing that at all, honey. So here's what happened, honey. Candace invited Kim onto her show because they had been butting heads on Twitter. Well, Kim says, I can't come on your show in August. And then Candace asked her, did she want to come on in September? And Candace claims that Kim got all defensive about it.
After failing to run for office, she posted this on Twitter just a few months ago. Personal moment to share. I was happily married for 10 years. Running for office and going viral ended it all. If you ever decide to run for office, just make sure your marriage can survive. That will always be my biggest mistake. America is truly my first love. And that left Kimberly Klacik zaddyless and a single mom. And now she's just trying to make YouTube videos or posting on X and trying to get known. Fast forward! Meanwhile, Elon Musk is running Doge and getting richer every day. He has like 13 kids by 4 different women, and his last baby mama, Ashley St. Clair, has exposed him for being a deadbeat dad. But wait, there's a little more.
Ashley St. Clair is unfortunately going to have to confront some very hard truths. Of course, we're talking about this conservative influencer who went public and has said that she has had his 150th child. He went ahead and took liberties by leaking the messages to prove that he is the father. Some sort of desperate plea to reach out to Elon extremely publicly, even while she's claiming all she wants is privacy. Unfortunately, Ashley does not keep that great of company because her friend literally leaked all the text messages, which reveal her to be a massive gold digger, kind of next level. You can see here, she's like, oh, Elon followed me, and her second thought is that she wants to have a kid with him. She says, I'll take one for the team, seduce Elon, get in a rocket to see what's up. The other text message, I need to seduce Elon Musk, to come up with a caption. I guess he must have followed her on X, and that's when the romance began. Her friend said, I wasn't going to post these, but now that she's leaked her private messages with Elon Musk after lying and saying that she wanted privacy, here's more evidence of the baby trap. As much as I think baby trapping someone is one of the most immoral things that you can do, she's a 25-year-old woman, he's Elon Musk, okay. What I wish a lot of these women would understand is that Elon does want to repopulate the world, that kind of his whole shtick. He has said that very publicly. What he probably doesn't want, or let alone actually have time for, is to have a relationship with all these women.
You see, Elon Musk is known for not really taking care of his kids or being a bad father. And this is something that everybody knows, which is crazy because Republicans are supposed to be known as the family or the party of the family, strong family values. And even though Elon Musk is not really a Republican, he kind of switched over there. Nobody's really calling him out for this because he's the richest person in the world. And it's because of him that Donald Trump won the presidency with being on X and other things like that. Elon Musk was given a ton of money to help Trump fund his campaign. But I digress. The issue is Elon Musk doesn't have a good reputation for being a father or a good father figure. Now, if it was a black man that had 13 children by 4 different men, you would call somebody like that NBA young boy, Future, a Pookie. This guy's a joke. He's the problem with Black America. And I would agree. A person that behaves like that is definitely a problem for Black America. But not if you're Kimberly Klacik. Because you see, Kimberly Klacik is 42 years old. And she's already a single mom as it is. And she wants to be, maybe bigger in the Republican Party and all of that. So she decides to make this particular viral statement. I've noticed Elon Musk doesn't have any mixed babies. I am available. A genius that will be a guaranteed athlete. This is a joke. In Nelly's voice, unless you're gonna do it. Booty clapping sounds! Now, of course, people were roasting her through and through on social media. It was so bad that I don't even really want to read the commentary on it. But I kind of want to talk about people like Kimberly Klacik and other Black conservatives that will do anything to get white people's attention, especially when they are not interested in them. Now, let me talk about Elon Musk. Could he feel that Black women are attractive? Sure. I'm pretty sure he has dealt or dated a Black woman. But the fact that he has all of his 13 children by non-Black women means that, he's not interested in you, Kimberly Klacik. If he wanted you, I'm very sure and positive that he could have reached out to you or talked to you or anything like that. But he doesn't want to do that. And then here you are offering your womb to somebody that you know will not be there. But then at the same time, you're going to be the person, which really doesn't have a support system, coming back to Black America and talking about you want to help these single moms and you want to help the Black community stop making bad decisions when you yourself are going to make a bad decision by getting pregnant by a man that you're not going to make marry you or that you won't deal with, while at the same time the last guy that you had a kid for, he had to marry you. And now, because it's Elon Musk and you feel like you can get some clout out of the situation, you don't have any problem getting your cheeks clapped all the way up and getting pregnant. And this is why Kimberly Klacik and other black conservatives lose so much respect, not only from white people, but from black people too. And you guys know, listen, hey, I am a Republican. I am a conservative, okay? I'm a black first, but I cannot deal with Democrats. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't dislike you personally, but I just don't vote Democratic, and I never will. I've done that before, and I just can't do that, okay? And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. At the same time, I'm from the black community first, okay? Most of my brothers and best friends and sisters in the community, people that I work with, are strong liberals, but you know what? I love them just the same. And when it comes to building up our people and building up our community, I'm gonna rock with the people in my community over political parties. And the issue with this is when you're like Kimberly Klacik and you're just offering your cheeks up to zaddy who don't want your cheeks, you're a pawn in the game and they don't respect you and black people can't respect you. All right? And this is what needs to stop happening with people who are just on either side, and you're chasing the other side of the community, feeling like you're gonna get some respect from blacks, and it's never gonna happen. Look at Don Lemon for an example. Don Lemon is beefing right now with Megyn Kelly because he feels like her white husband was looking at his white husband. And then at the same time, this is the same individual that will come and try to fight for racism and white supremacy. And what it looks like is that the people who are trying to help Black America out are just trying to get Black America more tied to the white community, which in my honest opinion, and people don't really want to hear this, but more black people should want to be more independent. And I think that the white community and the black community could appreciate both of that. All right. I think the white community in certain aspects would like, hey, the black community to be able to develop itself and to have their stuff in their communities, so that a lot of people in the white community could develop their own stuff and have their own things. Not to say that anybody hates each other or dislikes each other, but people just want to be around other folks that look and act the same as them. And that's going to always be the case. And there's going to be a comfortability factor in that, even though if people don't want to say it. And we can look at it that most whites marry whites and most blacks marry blacks. And at the same time, when you look at certain people like this lady here, you're trying to set blacks up to be basically needing the white community for everything. And that's not what real black conservatives are trying to do. I think real black conservatives want to respect the country and respect the nation, but at the same time, put black people in a position where they can work in their own communities, work with their own people, and develop their own talent, serving their own community by having their own businesses. And it's going to be a very hard sell to do that when you have a person like Kimberly Klacik, who is basically chasing Elon Musk and begging for unprotected sex. It just doesn't make sense. And you're not going to get any level of self-respect, and you shouldn't. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.